At Newstar, we look at it from a one ID system. So we connect people, places, and things. And it's very important to us to have a standardized approach for our customer profile so that if a client or a customer is looking at segmentation, it's a holistic across all of their channels or measurement across all of their channels. And so for us, that's incredibly important because if you don't get identity right, you don't really get your marketing right.
The breadth of what's viewable about a consumer and knowable about a consumer is almost so deep that it becomes overwhelming to know where to begin. Mm-hmm. And I think the first step, which I think our industry is embracing, and certainly it's something that at Shareably we think about a lot, is how do we, as a step one, map these data points to what's already acceptable practice in traditional branding measurement? Like, how do we at least get a baseline for that? Because I think it can be really tempting for digital to sort of see all this possibility and just be like, we're going to do all these, wonderful new fandangled things that are a complete departure from how business has traditionally been done. It just becomes so hard to build that bridge. So I think really respecting the body of work that already exists, mapping to those, and then once we understand what sorts, for example, of social interactions equate with some, more traditional survey metrics or things, then we can validate them and then we can start to trust them and to use them at scale.
Now the opportunity, and we do this at PepsiCo, where we have customized, bespoke consumer panels that we track. And we have segments that we actually leveraged for our targeting. And we don't necessarily look at has our metrics changed after every single campaign. What we look at is over long periods of time, are metrics moving in the right direction with each of the targets based on the objectives that we have actually set. So again, simple answer, metrics have not changed. I think opportunity to go more granular with those metrics have.
In the digital world, being able to tease out a single channel allows you to better understand versus a mixed model. There's a lot of noise in there sometimes, and if you're waiting 6 months or a year for your data, you're not able to be very actionable around the specific messaging that's working.
Larger the brand, actually there are many such consumer targets for your brand. I think we have to sort of embrace the notion that there are probably 10 different consumer targets who have 10 different motivations, who require 10 different sort of creatives or creative expressions to sort of move their journey along.